power center. That's great. I think that other people should work on the stairwell and the city hall. So I guess we'll do row 3 teams again, and I'm falling off a mountain. We don't have to have the same teams. So, and I fell off a mountain really good that time.
Sorry, every time someone dies, I get the giggles. I'm very bored, I think.
Luckily, I fell on the right side of the mountain. Okay, so I was
Wait,
gonna say,
there's a wrong side?
Yeah, the wrong side is way over there, around the mountain. Okay, so I was gonna say, who wants to be involved in City Hall? AIM, I was hoping that you would be involved in that, because you're such a great builder. Is that something you'd be comfortable being on that team?
Yeah, I'm down with that.
Can I make one request?
Yeah.
Can we not build in solid cobblestone, please? Please?
Oh, no,
I don't do cobblestone, don't worry.
I said, yeah, because this whole floor here is cobblestone and cobblestone stairs and
Okay.
And
We'll worry about.
I sang a whole song about that. Don't worry.
No, don't start that. Oh, Jim boy.
Does anybody want any quicksand? I've just got several blocks of it.
We need to put that somewhere for mob trap.
There you go.
Hey, Brendan, jump in that.
Hey, Chaos.
Don't do that.
It's working.
Alright, so me and Doc, I think, Doc, where were we? We can go back to the north room for the mining.
Well, no, Joe's typing it in chat.
Oh, cool.
Oh, wait, what?
Okay.
I guess we stay here. West is mountain.
What do I want to do?
The mountain. Since I want a new team, so I'll go in the mountain.
Ooh, there are carrots in this garden.
I'm gonna go.
Myself or
the big one inside of the.
Do you have to introduce yourself?
Joe said I have to, so I probably should. Okay, so yeah, I'm Jaded Cat. I think we could probably duplicate everything Flora said. Forgecraft, FTB Global Moderator.
Recently on Forgecraft, like 2 days ago.
Recently on Forgecraft, like 2 days. So Forgecraft Global Moderator, FTB Wiki Team. I know something about B, little, not much, but I know a little. I know a little about most of the mods in here, with the few exceptions. Streamer, yeah, there. I think that sums everything up. Oh yeah, Bloody Tramp.
What?
Okay.
Oh yes, that had to be said.
Yes, it did.
Needed to be made.
So, okay. So I was gonna say, if we could split up into groups for about 20 minutes to get at least started on City Hall and the stairs and digging out the mountain. Wait, Jaded, you guys didn't actually mark out plots though anywhere, did you?
No, we didn't mark any plots because we weren't sure what the size was going to be and all that.
Well, can everybody, can we vote in the text chat right now? Is 25 by 25 good, or should we do 50
we need 50, at least 40 by 40.
Well,
at least.
Yeah.
Let's say 50 by 50, but you're not allowed to build on the outer 2 blocks of your thing, maybe.
Yeah, that'll include 2 block paths around it.
Yeah.
I'm good with that.
Yeah. Good with that.
Okay, well, if nobody has any arguments, then we don't need the text chat.
So.
Okay, so actually, Jaded, do you mind actually, instead of having a stairwell team, we'll have a City Hall team, a Markin team, and a Mountain team. So Jaded, do you mind leading the Markin team?
Sure, I can the marking team. We're going with the whole idea of this central energy thing being our central thing.
Yes.
We'll need 9 lots.
Yes, but we'll also want to have room for growth.
Yeah, well, growth will obviously be out beyond the original 9 lots, and we're gonna want paths.
Real quick, in terms of lots and stuff, just because I'm looking at how this area is laid out, how do we want to handle bees?
I'm thinking the bees go down over here in the plains area for the most part. We've got a nice edge here where we can get both the cold and the normal. I haven't found a hot, dry Flora.
Well, no, I'm just saying, like,
individual landowners to get
valley,
permission.
actually,
yeah, true.
It's a lot bigger than this, and I was thinking that the farmland and the beekeeping and all that kind of stuff could be there because it is very big. It's a lot bigger than this.
Yeah, the plains out behind us is huge.
Okay. All right. Anyway, so I guess we should split up now.
Okay, so I would say, we do kind of want to know which Well, I guess we can lay out the lots and like some roads, basically, some paths, and then people can decide which lot they want.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
That sounds good. Maybe we have
Okay,
some kind of
who's-
Do we want to come up with some kind of a matrix kind of thing where we're like, pick your favorite, then your next favorite, and kind of do a voting thing?
Yeah, if there's a debate as to who wants which lot.
Okay.
I'll take whichever one last. Just I don't wanna, but I know that's not gonna work for everybody.
Yeah, we'd love to get landmarks so that we could lay them out nicely, except for that whole part of I don't think we have lapis lazuli yet, guys.
no, we need to.
We don't
get
even have
teams still
redstone.
mining. We're trying to clear out this mountain. Doc,
No,
we
we're not
may actually-
cheating.
What is that? Background noise.
Doc, we may
Wes.
want to start digging down.
What?
and try
Whoever
to
has
go
an open
from down
speaker, you
up.
got all sorts of noise in the background.
Yeah, that's a good point.
so that
Not
we
me.
can get the cobble and the ore. So
So
Okay.
who's going in
Wait.
the marking team with me? I'm moving
are
to
we
the east
splitting up?
What
room
is-
for the marking team.
Okay.
no, Cleo, is that you talking?
No, that's Jaded.
Oh, okay.
Let's split up.
Welcome to Appaloosa!
This is the city hall place, right?
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
it is.
So, do you have any ideas?
I just like building buildings. You were the architect.
I'm
From what I
currently
heard.
collecting a
Oh,
lot
is
of
Jaded by
snow.
herself?
Yeah, apparently nobody's. I can switch over there, I guess. I was actually about to excuse myself to go grab a drink. We really don't need that many people mining.
Well, what were we like? We're splitting up to do stuff, but are we splitting up to talk about certain stuff too? Maybe.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I was hoping that people would just generally talk about the stuff that we had been talking about, but kind of in smaller, more comprehensible groups. Okay, good, I did type correctly. Okay, awesome. So Brendan's going to hang out with Jade. Aim, what should we bring up the mountain with us on our way?
I'm collecting loads of snow just because, like, I like snow blocks. They're a nice kind of. I mean, I know it makes no sense, but it does because they don't melt. But they look kind of nice and plain for, like, I don't know. if
Like,
you want
do we
white
want
walls
any
and stuff.
smooth stone, or do we want bricks? Anything like that?
Just bring whatever you can, really, because we need to set up some kind of base of operations up there regardless, because we don't want to keep going up and down the mountain every time we need something. So if you could bring, like, stuff for chests and furnaces, coal for torches and stuff like that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
As for building materials, I guess we can figure that out when we get up there, because we're going to need to dig out some kind of land up there, I suppose. Anyway.
What we might want to do is kind of like use dirt right now and have a sign that says dirt will eventually be replaced by this type of block. If you have any of this type of block, please feel free to start replacing those walls as you go.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
So anyway, sorry, to answer your earlier question about like discussing stuff that we had talked about, I guess the question is, was there anything that you guys felt really strongly about one way or another that came up?
Not really.
Not really. No, not at all. I mean, not in a negative way at all. No.
Okay, well, I'm gonna make sure I type that in for everybody else, because I mentioned that like right when we first got together. And yeah, so 1 second. I can't type while I talk because of the way I got the TeamSpeak set up.
So do we have any kind of I don't know, like style that we want? I mean, what is the whole place going to be like? Is it modern, old-fashioned? I have no idea what to base stuff from.
Yeah, I didn't really have anything particularly in mind because I'm not a builder at all. Like, I'm happy to have you say, like, let's start a wall here and extend it this way or whatever. But, I guess as long as it's something that, like, looks, awesome, which is pretty broad. I don't know. What do you think this biome or terrain kind of suits itself to?
To be honest, like I'd lean towards more modern stuff just because I don't know, it looks a lot less messy in Minecraft. But that aside, I think if we're gonna have like beacons and stuff everywhere, it would look so odd having everything be old-fashioned in design.
Yeah.
That
So I
makes-
think we ought to go a modern route.
Beacons.
Yeah, I don't have any argument against that. And especially, I guess, building it, like, into a cliff. I mean, I guess there are some old castles that are built in cliffs and stuff, but, like, I always think more like Frank Lloyd Wright, houses or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
And where exactly up here are we going to be building this house? It's very cliffy up here.
I'm gonna come up there in a sec, and I'll have a look around and see. I mean, is there anything that you can flatten out or no?
Well,
A little.
we could start flattening it out, or we could put, like, stilts or something back here and build a big platform on this side of the cliff. Like, that might be cool looking and kind of modern.
Yeah.
And I guess actually use some of these, like, super tall tree logs for the stilts, because then it looks like we're, using local materials type of thing. I could just hop on top of one of these trees real quick and just cut it down all the way.
If you cut down a lot of wood, that'd probably help because we're gonna need it anyway for flooring and that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Keep in mind that if you
Okay, cool.
chop down a 2x2 tree, the logs have this weird corner effecty thingy. But I think the ones near us are 1x1s, so we shouldn't have that issue.
Yeah, they all seem to be 1x1, so I'm not overly concerned. I'm just setting up a temporary workbench and chest right here that we can move. But I figure if I'm going to jump onto a tree and then, like, climb all the way down with my axe, I should probably drop everything of value I have on me. Okay. So, yeah, in terms of, like, server growth and expansion and stuff, did you guys have any... do you guys have experience playing on servers like this? I guess I should start with.
Like what?
I've never, like, yeah.
Define like what?
Well, I guess it's play servers. Or what kinds of servers have you played on in the past? Maybe is a more neutral way to ask that.
Forgecraft.
I've
That's pretty much
lately
it.
never been on any mod kind of servers, to be honest.
Okay, now, Flora, for the benefit of myself and my viewers who probably know more than me, but less than you, when you say, Forgecraft, that's, what is it? Tell.
You stopped talking.
What is... Oh, I thought I was holding down the button. I was saying, what is the Forgecraft server experience like? Like, how many people are there,
How many people?
sort of
There's
thing.
about, I want to say at this point, maybe 30 people whitelisted for it. Basically, everybody on the server is either is one of a couple things. They either have developed a mod that is on the server. They have been asked there by the person who originally came up with and made the server back when it was called Pahicraft, Pahimar, the maintainer of Equivalent Exchange. And basically these people are like friends with most of the mod devs anyways. They are yeah, that's actually pretty much it. It's either A or B.
Okay, so there's not really a process for getting invited onto the server there.
No. I mean, the general process is if you ask to be invited on the server, you're not going to get invited on the server. And
So
and for anyone that gets in, like, if someone wants to be like, hey, can we bring this person on the server? Like, everybody votes on it. We have
there is a formal voting process.
Yes, we have a formal voting process. It's called Dropbox. There's a text document in Dropbox, and everybody's like, yes, I vote for this. And like, if we want to add a mod, people are like, yes, I want this, or no, I want these. And then the people who have server access, which is Pahimar and the Stormbringer, who's the owner of the server, you know, be like, okay, too many people said no, we're not going to do it. So.
Gotcha.
Like, it was never really formalized, it just kind of happened. You know, like, people started voting on things, and it was kind of like, okay, sure. But, like, a lot of us talk like, we have IRC channels. We have an IRC channel that connects to the server chat. So, like, even if you're not on the server, you can still chat with people on the server.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah, we have a lot of stuff.
Okay. Before we return to that, well, I need to stop jumping off this mountain. Aim, if we were to start, like, putting these stilts in somewhere, I've got these 2 massive tree trunks worth of stilts, essentially.
Well, I'm looking over the face right here. It looks kind of like a curve, like a curvature. I don't know what that is. I was thinking we should really fill this out and build on this area. So we're going to need to, like, if we're going to try and camouflage it to look like it's naturally occurring rather than we just came along and put something here, we're going to need, like, a lot of smooth stone so that we can, like, cover up this area, then build it up with dirt, I guess. So after that, you can, I mean, you could either do that or you could use the wood for a platform and then build all the way up to the level we want it at, and then build around it.
Well, I have a stack of smooth stone, and I guess I could work on more.
I mean, what do you guys think? Should we do, like, I mean, if we're gonna do a platform, and we're gonna end up building one anyway, because, yeah, looking up here, there's, like, no space.
Yeah.
So we're gonna need to build some kind of area to build on.
Honestly, I think the other mountain, like, look at how big the other mountain is.
Yeah, I really like that space, like, with the little, like, the overhang beneath it.
Can we move the town hall to the other mountain?
Yeah, you know, that seems like a...
With,
wow.
like,
you know,
with, like, a castle, not a castle tower, but, like, a modern castle tower overlooking everything. Yeah, like, the other side would be perfect.
Location.
Can we move over
should
there?
We, okay, we should ask in chat.
Yeah, I'm going to ask in chat if anybody minds us changing that.
Alright, well, we should probably start moving stuff. Because we moved a lot of stuff up here. And my inventory's full.
My inventory.
Yay.
Yeah.
And it's snowing. Yay.
My inventory's empty because I was doing the trees. So 1 second, I'll help. I'm trying to type this thing, and in a terrible closet where I can't move my arms right. So.
Whoa, there's saplings all over the ground. I blame Joe.
I mean, it's one of those things like, if we're going to make a power plant, we need to be sure it's safe anyway. Flora, that distracting question.
Well, both of them said nuclear power, and I'm like, what, we can't do other forms of power?
Well, we just want to make sure that there's no objections to the move. That is our primary concern right now.
Yeah. Oh, look, they're making smooth stone down here. Excellent. And people have already made barrels.
There's not...
You know, it's a little difficult to have a discussion about objections through chat
Well, it's easy.
when
People
none
just
of
say
us are
no.
actually paying attention to chat.
Well,
Oh.
a lot of people were.
Me and Brendan are sitting here going, wait, what are they talking about moves? Objections? What? What's going on?
Okay, well, the big issue is that this cliff back here, the way it falls off in the back, it just isn't really a great space for the town hall.
Build a multi-tier town hall on levels.
We could, or we could build it on top of the awesome curved flat space over there.
You don't. Okay, fine, but then I'm going to claim the top of the cliff as my home. Town
Make
hall's
sure
not going up there. I'm going up there.
Make sure you zone it residential.
What do you mean zone it residential?
Put the same markers in that you're doing for everything else.
Oh, well, I've only just figured out what I'm doing with those. I'm not good at marking lots.
Well, okay.
I think I've redone it 6 times now, this one lot. And I'm using a grid. I don't know why you put me on the marking team. I suck at this shit.
Because you were on the survey team, and so you knew where the houses were supposed to go, and Wes left, and AIM was going to work on the town hall.
We didn't really discuss exactly where the houses were going to go. Precisely. We more discussed that houses would be here eventually.
Gotcha. Okay, well...
Because, yeah, we didn't actually discuss that part of things. And you guys may not like where I'm putting houses because a lot of them are not flat or level. By any stretch of the imagination.
The sigh.
That's the warning.
The nice thing about Minecraft is you can make things flat.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about, the plots being level, just as long as they're defined. So people know what they can affect. Oh, yeah, this space up here, though, is way more suitable.
Mm-hmm.
What space? Where?
On top of the power plant mountain.
Okay.
So,
as long as it's still going to be on top of a mountain, I'm happy.
Yeah, it's just, we wouldn't have to build... We don't have enough material to get going without just building out the other mountain or doing a lot of other stuff. So anyway, cool. We will probably get started up here and at least kind of break ground on Town Hall. So
one thing that we have discovered through my stream is that 48 by 48 perfectly fits 3 squares on the grid, which makes it a bit easier to mark these out. Can we do 48 by 48?
Yeah, with a 4 between them.
No, it would be 48
that ruins the grid.
Yeah, that would ruin the grid.
Yeah, because it's 50 by 50 with 48 by 48 building area.
Sorry, Jaded.
Okay, then somebody else honestly really needs to do this because I keep losing track and I keep losing count, and I cannot count worth shit in Minecraft without like ropes and strings and stuff. I'm really not good at that.
Okay, Jada, do you want to switch with me, and I will work with Brendan on marking out the spaces?
Yeah, that might be best, because...
Okay.
I've literally dug... If you come over here, you'll see all the trenches I've dug trying to do 48 by 48, or 50 by 50 before I figured out I could use the grid to do 48 by 48.
By the way...
And it's not going to work if I'm doing 48 by 48 with a border.
Real quick, AIM, what are we doing up here?
I think we should level it out. So I'm looking for a decent level height because this mountain is slightly lower than this.
Okay, Jade, I'll leave you in here, and I will go join Brendan in the other room.
Okay, well I'm putting the filler material in here, so you could like use it if you wanted.
When you say in
level
here,
should be a good level.
In the chest.
Okay,
so
great.
If we level out like anything
by the
up
crafting
here
bench
above this level,
yeah. Well, I think
fill in the spaces.
I think that area should be up where that is right now, and like we can have like the town hall, and it'll have like stairs up to the tower area.
Yeah, maybe we could have watchtower or something up there.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Right.
Okay, so us girls are together. How to get up there? How did you guys get up there?
I went around back. I'm not sure how they got up there. I think
we kind of went up the side. Like, let's see. Do you know where like the green hills intersects with the snow?
Actually, yeah, guys, that's a ban. Ban him.
We're on that side. Like, I can see the cow farm from where I climbed up.
Yeah, that's the opposite snowy side from the side I was going for.
Well, I don't know. You might
Don't
be able to
worry.
get up the other side too. And I wouldn't bother digging the snow because it's snowing. Yeah, did someone plant the rubber trees?
I don't know.
Not I.
But hey, that was actually pretty easy. I had to break like 4 blocks, and now I'm at the top.
Cool. So what are we doing up here?
I have no idea.
I'm a follower.
I'm looking now. It's like,
I mean, I always build with the natural terrain and use the natural terrain as walls, but I don't think that's what.
Hey, Jaded, I got something for you to do.
No, we can do that too.
You have what, Flora?
I have something for you to do.
What do you want me to do? Jump off?
Well, I mean, how much smooth stone do we need for leveling? A lot, right?
No, we don't have to level ridiculous. I mean, we could just do the walls because the walls are gonna. The way the thing's gonna look is as if someone like shoved it into the mountain and the mountain was clay. So it wouldn't just all be flat because it wouldn't look right. So I think we should work with what we've got. If we try and make it face out this way, because even though it's like an empty barren land right now and all the actions on the other side,
well, but this side has the
stuff is
sunset.
gonna happen. Yeah, stuff's gonna happen on this side. So we should make the whole thing face this way, and then maybe have the entrance go down.
What about the village, though?
The hill. Well, we're gonna have like a watchtower, right?
Yeah.
Up in this little
up in this
side
little
hill.
corner. Yeah.
And I was thinking that because we've got the 2 mountaintops and it's really like a pain in the ass trying to get from one side to the other, we should build some kind of bridge between them. Maybe from like the top bit to the other side. I don't know.
That'd be a good idea.
I don't think we need to worry too much about leveling stuff out. So if we want to come up with a size, I mean, are we going huge? Are we going to dig down into the mountain for some bits of it? Or...
Well, I mean, like, what's going to be in this? Is it just going to be aesthetic?
I think it's aesthetic. Maybe like a spawn point or something like that.
So... I don't know. Not too big and not too small?
What should we have marking blocks? Let's choose that
Mugs,
first.
the new girls talking that you haven't heard before is aimbot. My stream is going, ooh, new girl.
Hi.
You're the new girl.
It's a girl.
I am the new girl. Oh, let me see your chat. There we go.
I wish we had red power.
So do I.
You know why I wish we had red power?
Actually, why?
Because you can grow mossy cobblestone once you have a piece of mossy cobblestone.
Better yet, we can make mossy cobblestone. We can make mossy stone brick. We can make cracked stone brick.
You can make all of those in red power.
Oh. Again?
Yeah.
Oh, I not done that much with red power yet. Hi, butterfly. And I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just, like.
I'm waiting for direction.
I'm just going with
just
clear out
marking
a
out
little bit of the
space.
place. Not too much trimming, but a little bit of trimming of the main area. Leaving plenty of room for, walls to be carved later. I mean, is the chest area about where you want the level to be? Or multi-leveled? Or...
I think multi-level, because like what you're saying about doing a multi-level thing, and while you weren't in here, we decided to go like a modern theme, just because it's going to be so weird having like beacons everywhere, and then if we go like old-fashioned, it would just make no sense. So I was thinking...
is that for the whole town? Because my house isn't going to be modern.
No.
No, just for the
Not
town
for
hall.
the whole town.
Just town hall.
But like, if we do an entrance lower down and maybe have a big staircase going up into an open area, so if we level out one area slightly lower than where the chest is, maybe like here, and then have a staircase, or like not a staircase, but like at least a step up kind of thing that goes up into a bigger area. Because I don't think it would... I mean, I don't want to be the one that's like choosing everything, so...
I joined this team because I am good at following directions.
I joined the team because I was bored and Joe said, "Hey, you want to do something fun?" And I said, "Sure." I have no great motive here. I like playing Minecraft with people.
What do you think
That's
about
it.
that for size?
I think that'll be a good size with the tower in the corner. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks good.
Okay, cool. Then I'll just give these. I mean, what about materials? What are we gonna do building material wise?
Well, that's one of the things. If we don't level this, we're going to be very short on building materials. We aren't going to be able to build this out until we have plenty of building materials. Not in a nice manner. And we can't use up all our cobble, all our coal right now making stone for walls for the town hall. It really should be something that we get the basic floor plan
Well,
cut out of
there
the
are a
mountain.
lot of trees. We could make a lot of charcoal.
But we could get the basic floor plan laid out, maybe with like, cobble as like markers for where rooms are going to be. And then we start getting the mining done, we start gathering resources, we start getting the stuff together to make the town hall. Because we aren't going to be able to make this as nice as I'm assuming AIM wants without more resources than just stone.
We need a lot of snowballs for snow blocks. That's the only thing I know. And I know it's snowing, so it's like redundant to get rid of it.
Jade.
But if as you're going,
Come up here.
do that.
My pick broke and there's one piece of coal left.
You can't stay there. Sorry, Nicole. Oh, sure, and you stuck me down a hole. Very nice. That was on purpose, wasn't it?
No.
Leave you.
No. So how many
Yeah, I
snowballs
don't
do
talk
we
as
need?
much on streams, guys, because it's a little weird for me to
creeper.
suddenly stop talking to people I'm playing with and start talking to y'all. I say we should have a vote on creeper damage being turned off.
I agree.
I am here and now voting creeper damage should be turned off, as should enderman damage. Since it's kind of tied together.
Agreed. Anything that can cause any kind of grief, it's just
done. Yeah, we don't allow creepers on the server. That includes creepers and endermen.
Well, if you want to do an actual vote, you have to do the whole typing in chat thing. Like Joe demonstrated before. So how much snow do we need?
No, you don't have to like just solely collect snow. I mean, I can do that. If you want to level out the areas.
Well, I
it's
just
like so boring. I don't want to just make you do something that's like arbitrary and boring.
I just don't want to level out the wrong thing.
Well, I mean, you can.
And I don't have a pickaxe
anymore. It's not going to be the wrong thing. Don't worry. I have a few, like a lot. There's two. Oops, I picked one up. Damn it.
Alright, so
anything between like the logs. I mean, I didn't do a fourth one, but that'll be the fourth wall over on the other side. But if you want to, like, we can level out this whole.
So
space
are we
down
leveling? Are we leveling to
this level?
This one? This one?
Yeah,
Okay.
we can level it out down to this level and then build up, so it has the effect that it's like in the mountain, even if it's not, you know.
You really need somebody collecting wood at this point. Is somebody collecting wood? Because we're about out of materials to make tools.
No, we're not. Did you look in the chest?
But the only chest I see
I have some.
had 2 sticks. That's it.
We have a lot of wood in our
like
chest up here.
50 raw wood right now.
Oh, up there?
Yeah.
Oh, why did I go downstairs then?
I don't know. Why did you go downstairs, Jaded?
Get tools.
Mining.
So, It doesn't look like anybody's opposed, so...
That would be up to someone with obby powers.
Yeah, Joe. Joe has to do it. I like how he's like, what are the technical limitations? It's simple. Type game rule, mob griefing.
No,
false.
no. I think he was saying, like, for why you would want to turn it off.
No, because he then asked if anybody was opposed.
I don't know.
A zombie voted with us.
Jaded, what are you doing?
Mining.
She wanted it to go to this level.
Oops, I misunderstood. Wrong level. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I
You don't
dug
have
out.
to- It's fine.
I just
We're
stopped you
not
before
really-
you dug out from underneath me.
Got any more than like a couple blocks? Goodbye, Devlin. Have a nice day. It was nice seeing you
Okay.
again.
So that's length from here to where I dug out on this side. That's the length of the town hall.
And
Thus
you
far.
want this all to be taken out.
Yeah, so that way we can build up as we need to and not have to like work with the mountain. I mean, if we just dig ourselves out of space, then we should be able to work with it easier.
Toodles, Devlin. Sleep well, or whatever it is you're going to be doing. I have no shovel. Oh well. Eat dirt with...
I have one if
Oh.
you need one. I have a few actually. Where are you?
I'm at the front. I'm digging out dirt with cobblestone.
There's a shovel behind you.
Oh, shovels are nice. Wonderful things. A shovel is a wonderful thing. A shovel. Wonderful thing. What do you mean there's no audio? There should be audio. No, this is the Feed the Beast mod pack beta A. Red Power has not been released for 1.4.2. Oh. Do I like Yogscast? I have no opinion on Yogscast, honestly. I've never met the gentlemen that do it, or spoken with them, have no opinion. Never watched their YouTube videos. Goodbye, Joe Blocks. But it's kind of hard to have an opinion on someone you've never met, you've never watched, and you've never spoken to. Oh, come on, Azura, tell the truth. I don't know any of the big YouTubers. Big YouTuber walks in the room, I look at them and go, who are you?
She does.
Oh,
What do you do?
It's
YouTube?
true.
Never heard of you.
She does it all the time.
Pretty. Yeah, I do it mod developers. Who are you? You do? Never heard of it. You want this whole chunk taken out, right?
We're almost done.
Yeah, we're almost done.
Is Dyer a big YouTube, Flora?
He has like 80,000, 90,000, 100,000 subscriptions, so I'd say yes. Yes, he is.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so I know a big YouTuber.
But she
To speak
didn't
to,
know him when
sort
she
of.
met him. That's the important part.
Yeah.
She found out who he was after the fact.
And I tend to hide he's doing recordings and stuff because I always say the wrong thing. Kind of scary. Yes, I did, Mug. I asked Dyer the same thing. Yes, we're all girls, and that's a personal question and has earned you a 10-minute timeout.
I'm trying so hard not to hate you.
Huh?
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting PvP is on.
Because Aim and I are like digging right next to each other.
I vote we turn PvP off, at least while we're building.
Eh.
Right now we're working on clearing out the groundwork for a lovely bordello that will be the center of our town. There's gonna be whips and chains and beds and
and more stuff for me to edit out. Got it.
Joe said I could be myself.
No, you can be yourself. I'll just, I'll learn how to use
Yeah.
Windows Live Movie Maker. It's totally okay.
It's something for you to learn, Laura.
It's not like I haven't
love
learned
learning.
it. Well, cause how I always, record is I proactively edit. I start and stop. And all I have to do is literally put the clips together. There's like no editing.
No, that's my block. Mine. Damn it, I'll get this one.
Okay, so yeah, that's it. Well, now we need to actually level this out. So, do we have any smooth stone?
I have a stack.
Martina
Just to
is
fill in this
back.
space.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our weekly
Until where?
Whack-a-Bot contest. See how many different versions
Like
of Martina's
here?
name you can figure out and ban before she comes back.
How far do you want the smooth stone to go out?
I don't have any more. I don't have any smooth stone. Ooh, I could make a.
Just
I
to
could
where
make a
this-
furnace though.
These markers are, so this level right here. Thank you.
There's this fun game on the channel every week, at least once a week.
And I'm out.
Martina bot, and my moderators like to play Whack-a-Bot with her. I think she's gone up and down between like Martina-0 to Martina XYZ49. I'm cooking up some more smooth stone.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
It seemed prudent.
I mean, we don't need it super bad or anything.
But yeah, we had the coal, we had the cobble. It seemed like a good plan.
What kind of wood do we have?
We need some spruce wood,
We really do. I think I might go.
I think it's time to explore and get some. Because this is a whole giant freaking plains biome. And the fir is not the same as spruce. It's spruce.
I should drop off some of my stuff.
I'm gonna go
okay, there's
adventuring
no room
for...
to drop off stuff. I am making
I'm gonna go adventuring for for spruce. You guys want spruce? Yes?
Yeah.
Yes, please. It's my favorite wood.
Yeah, it's mine too. I am gonna go adventuring and see if I can't find us some spruce. How's that sound?
Okay. Sounds good, thank you.
I'm going out into the great unknown. Eek.
Don't die.
I'm gonna try not to fall into ravines.
I'll be right back.
If I die, I expect you guys to mourn loudly. Cry.
Don't die before I get back, so I can't cry.
I'm doing an awesome job of taking out one smooth stone and filling a hole and walking back and waiting.
I believe the plan is to eventually allow people to apply once we get all that figured out. Drop anything useful. A lot of skellies over there, over there. Going around. There are options for going out. Like our other option is down of creepers. Another village! I found another village!
Cool. Don't let the villagers
So-
die.
I'm not gonna even go in there.
Okay. So they'll probably die. Because now you've loaded the chunk.
Yeah, the creeper went off, but that's okay. I have a marker. Should I go box ball their doors?
Sure. Doesn't
Will
hurt.
that keep them in? Of course, I've got to actually get the materials to box up their doors.
I'm watching Joe running around
now.
lighting it up. It's kind of funny.
Oh, lovely. I've got creeper and skelly. There, okay. Creeper took care of the spider. And I need some more elf. Dirt.
Okay, back. Sorry.
Aim,
Why are
aim,
you
come
guys
over
out
here.
at night? Get
Aim,
back
aim,
in your
come over here.
houses.
Well, yeah, Joe
That
is
is
just
so-
running around lighting it up.
That's so pretty. This whole area is really pretty, I'm not gonna lie. It's amazing. I have a thing about building on top of cliff tops anyway.
All right.
I love building on
So-
the cliff tops.
What do we want to start with?
We have a bee villager, Flora.
Yay! Make sure it doesn't die.
I will do my best, okay?
Okay.
Oh yeah, in
Where
that
sheep
area
lives.
there are a ton of beehives.
Tell them to
down
turn
where they
off the
are.
damn the creeper problems. We don't need creeper problems with we finally found a bee villager.
Well, that would be something for Joe to do.
Supposed to stay in there.
All right. So. Now what?
Fine, you
There's-
guys will stay in
I
that
don't
door.
like
I'll put the
firewood.
door
It
back
looks
on.
like snot or something. I don't know what that is.
Yeah,
On
it kind of does.
the door.
I thought it would be like darker color. It's not. That's what I was gonna say for the floor is spruce wood, so I guess we're gonna have to wait to do that. Let's do the walls then, I guess.
All right. What are we doing the walls out of?
Bee villager to be safe.
I was thinking because it's a mountaintop, we should do it white. That's why I collected all the snow, and I've been making snow blocks as I go. There's 2 stacks of 64 on the ground right there behind you.
I have 22, and you're 2 stacks.
So let's build across here, and then I'm gonna fill in down.
No, I've never
Flora, do you want me to
actually.
pick up these apiaries?
Sure. I've never actually built with snow blocks. So are there like any issues with like torches or anything?
No, they don't melt. They
Okay.
don't melt.
So what am I
They
doing?
Just act like a normal block. If you want to just like make a square kind of thing around the walls and then build it up as much as possible, then I need to know like that'll let me know how much we need and that kind of stuff, and then I'll build down so it doesn't look like it's just like a square sitting on top of the mountain, so it looks like it's kind of sat in the mountain.
Do we want to do this one out because of this cliff face, or should I get rid of this cliff face?
Hang on, I just tried myself. Maybe we should just get rid of that. Isn't it like, I think it's like 2 blocks thick?
Or dirt or something to block doors with. Villagers do not
Yeah,
need
we
to
can
ever
get
come
rid
out
of
of their
this,
homes.
I guess.
Okay, I'll
I
work
am
on that.
kidnapping the villagers for the purpose of putting in that brothel we're building later. If we're gonna need a couple, we're gonna need a couple slaves, to clean up the messes in the brothel. The point to this.
Yeah, if we get rid of this, we'll be able to see the back of the village anyway, so that might be a good thing from the town hall.
Okay.
Door to this one and to block you in too. You're getting blocked in. Oh. Blocking in all the villagers. I don't want them coming out and getting eaten by the zombies.
Alright,
That is
there's
the
a
goal.
square.
Keep them being eaten by zombies.
I will work on digging that side out.
That's yeah. I'm just gonna get rid of everything that's like beyond this.
Okay.
That's directly in the way of this, so that we can put windows and stuff and
Okay.
not have to worry.
Sounds good.
No, they're getting out. All of them are getting out. Not the bee villager, but other villagers are getting out. Going to kill me. Low on health.
Can you lead villagers in any way? Or no? You just have to like nudge them.
If you have a diamond, you can lead them, or emeralds.
I didn't
and
know
I
that.
died.
Oh, you died.
I had the apiaries on me, so.
Oh.
Get back. Death point enabled. Exit menu. Need a sword. I have no wood down here. Damn it. No wood down here. Bow and a couple arrows. There's a sword. Bow. Very few arrows. Broken bow, but it's better than nothing. Sword is better than nothing. I want to get back over there and try and get my those apiaries, hopefully before they despawn. That
You
will
guys are
save
gonna
us a
have
lot
to
of
teach
effort.
me everything. I don't understand anything. It's literally the first time I've ever played Feed the Beast. I've watched like one live stream that my friend did, but I didn't really get it. So, I mean, the only kind of remotely similar stuff I've done is play the Tekkit mod pack, but I'm not good at that at all. So, just a fair warning. Mini vanilla and creative also, so this is like way out of the box for me.
Don't worry. Flora and I are both pretty used to this.
We're doing this side too, right? Or not, because like this is gonna be where the stairs
No.
are up. So
Maybe we can maybe we can just kind of not make it flat, so if we just make it look like it's kind of going up instead of just like we quite clearly sliced this mountain in half.
Death point marker. Does it have to be like enabled on server for me to be able to see my death point?
I think you have to have enabled it before you died.
Oh. Oh, it was around here. There we go. There's my stuff. Stuff. I want my apiary back. Ooh, we can get melonies from this villager for an emerald. I can't believe I'm doing what to villagers? Locking them in cages. Ooh, books.
I guess we can get rid of these little markers now.
Ish.
We really need like rosewood. I might
Well,
go.
why would you click on a link that somebody came in my room and posted randomly?
I mean, this is a snowy biome. We start a tree farm.
No, you may not host a link. How do you feel about birchwood?